Right guys, welcome back. Okay, so I bottled me Ruby Mild yesterday. Now, if you remember, I said that I use me Kveik. Now, I know there's a few videos on YouTube about harvesting Kveik, top cropping, stuff like that. Well, I'm going to do my take on it. Now, if you've fermented with Voss, well, any Kveik, you'll know that it ferments out really fast at high temperatures. Well, my first experience with it, when I brewed with it, basically I wanted to stop crop it. Now I got told, I think it was within 24 hours or something like that, when the Krausen's like it's really high, to top crop it, put it on baking paper, spread it, put it in a cupboard, airing cupboard somewhere, or even out in the sun if it's a hot day, or a fan oven, just let it dry till it's completely like dried up, and then basically crack it all up, put it in a bag, freeze it. Well, when I went to take my Krausen the first time, it fermented out that fast. When I went to go take a top crop, it had already died. So obviously, initially I thought, right, I've lost the Krausen, I've lost the yeast, I can't do anything with it. Well, I messaged John Anderson, Abbey Homebrew, go check him out, because he's got videos on it as well. And I asked him, would it be possible to take the Kveik from the yeast cake and still do it? And he said, yeah. So I'm going to do a quick video, my take on it, just to show that basically you can still take Kveik from the yeast cake and dry it out still as normal. So let me move the camera and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. It's pretty much the same as any other way, but as I say, this is my take, so I'll see you in a second. Right, so what we're basically wanting is basically some just standard baking paper. You can put it on a normal black tray or like a pizza tray, like one I've got. But basically, going to cut it out. Basically, going to flatten it down on here, and basically tape round to hold it down. And then what we'll do next is we'll spread the Kveik out from the bottom. If there's any beer still on the bottom, on top of the yeast, try get as much of that out as you can to spread it. So I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to put a tape on, then we'll spread the Kveik out. Right, so basically I've taped all that down. Now, if you've got two people with you, it might be best to use two because it can be a bit awkward. So that's flat. Well, as flat as you can get it. So basically, you can, like I say, you can use a pizza tray, you can use like a normal black oven tray. So obviously try to keep it as flat as you can. Now the baking paper, if you're in the UK, you can pick up from Aldi for less than £1, and you get a big full roll of it. So I'm going to get the Kveik out. Now normally I like to sterilise a spoon, so I'm going to get a spoonful of it out and I'll spread it out. So I'm going to get that out and I'll be back in a second. Right, so I've took so much out. Now, I know it looks a bit like diarrhea, but it's not. Okay, so basically, all you basically wanted to do is just finally spread it out. Try not put too much on the tray, because if you get big bits like that and they don't get moved, it will take longer to dry out. Now, you want it to be nice and thin, because obviously when it's dried out, you want it to break up nice and easy. Now, obviously, to try, spread it out all around the tray. Now, obviously, you are going to get a fair bit of the yeast in the bottom of the barrel. Now, if you've got a couple of trays, try harvest as much of it as you can. Now, this is, there's going to be quite a bit like going into my bag. Now, the good thing is about this is when obviously you use Kveik, you only need about a teaspoonful, and that is more than enough to basically ferment a full 23 litres. So you don't need a full bag of it. I mean, you could, like I say, you could harvest all the bottom, all the yeast cake, It's whatever you prefer. But I mean, I'm only going to use bits of it at a time, so it's going to last me ages. So yeah, I hope this video's been helpful to you. As I say, this has just been my take. Um, so, like I say, if you're planning on using Kveik, harvest it. Honestly, you won't regret it because you'll get absolutely years and years and years and years out of it. You know, if you keep harvesting top crop and using the cake at the bottom of it, whatever, just keep using it because it's always going to come in handy, even if you don't use it on every brew. So yeah, I hope this video's been a little bit helpful to you. And yeah, give it a try. So if you miss out on the top crop, do that. Like I say, literally a teaspoonful when it's dried. Like I say, put it in your own cupboard in a fan oven for a bit with the door open and the cupboard door outside in the sun for it a bit, you know, for it to dry out. And yeah, when it's done, just break it up, put it in one of them little like zippy fridge bags or one of them little clippy bags, and then just whack it in your freezer for when you want it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I hope it's been helpful to you. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video um, for the Ruben Mile tasting probably, or might be before, I'll see. But anyway, cheers again guys for watching. If you haven't already liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon. See you later, cheers.